In September of 2023, I bought the Synclavier that was once owned by Greg Hawkes of the Cars. They used it for the Heartbeat City Tour, Live Aid, the Door to Door album, the single Tonight She Comes, as well as Rick Ocasek's solo album, This Side of Paradise. I brought the machine back to Dallas, and with the help of longtime Synclavier expert Mitch Marcoulier, we've brought this machine back to life. I'm inviting you into Studio G while I explore all of its capabilities. Let's go. I don't think this has ever been done before. So far, the general consensus in the Synclavier community is that it's never been done. The people that I've talked to have said they've never seen it done before. So, in that sense, it could be a new art form. When I first saw the Fast Fourier Transform page in the Synclavier, which I didn't even know it had that, the first thing I thought of is, hey, that looks like a grid. Kind of like a dot matrix or a grid of pixels. I wonder if I could make a recognizable shape out of that. The first thing I did is I went into Microsoft Excel and I set up a canvas with the harmonics going down the rows and the frames going across the columns. And then I just started putting X's in the various different cells to create letter shapes. Then I went to the Synclavier and set the canvas up by creating a bunch of blank frames. I knew if I was going to play it, it really needed to sound musical. So it occurred to me to make each of the frames last about the duration of an eighth note. So I went online and I found some charts that converted BPMs to milliseconds. So you could look up, how many milliseconds is an eighth note. And it turns out it's 250 milliseconds. So that's what I made my frame speed be. Each frame be 250 milliseconds. Of course, I discovered that you can't just have each frame delay 250 milliseconds and then go to the next frame. The frame actually has to have some time value. So I made the time 1 millisecond and the delay 249 milliseconds. So I still got my 250 milliseconds, which created the eighth notes.
So let's duplicate this frame I just created. So I'll hold down the frame, we got frame 1, and then we'll do bounce, start. Frame 2, start. Forty, 41, 42. All right. Now let's go back to frame 0. Bam. And start setting harmonics. We got 3, 4, 5, 8, and 9. So we'll hold down 3, press 4, 5, 8, 9. Up to 100%. And then we go to frame 1. And we're going to select 2 through 6. 2 through 6 plus 8 and 9. 8, 9. It's an S. We need to set the splice time here to 1. Better S. So yeah, we got that little front side there. Great. We're going to do harmonics 1 through 12 first, and then we'll change pages and get 13 through really 22.
So as I got to the end of the canvas, I realized I needed one more frame. But instead of duplicating the last frame, I added one more default frame.
Let's check that out. Oh, something's not right. I know what I did. Let's set the parameters on that last frame. All the frames have to have the same parameters. And when I added that last frame, it didn't have a splice time or frame time, and that messed everything up. But it's an easy fix. Easy fix. Alright, so we set 249 and 1. Just like that. That's magic. Magic. It's a good time to get your coffee and watch the magic.
So when it first rendered, there was clearly a couple of problems. The letter height was too high, it was making the G get up into the header, and they were blending together, not looking good. And then a couple of the letters were filling in, the holes that were supposed to be there weren't showing up.
Got an idea.
So the solution was to go and remove some of the harmonics around the hole to make the holes bigger.
Do the same thing. I've got to reduce the overall letter height of everything, so I'm going to go in and drop all the values down to at least 50. I'm kind of considering making the S something like 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, something like that, so that it slopes up a little bit. That'd be cool. Yeah. So let's take a little break and then we'll come back to that.
Now I know you want to know what this sounds like, so I'm going to play it for you real quick. But if you like how this video is going, will you please like and subscribe down below? It'll really help me out. Thanks and enjoy. So now it's on to the meticulous process of reducing all of the harmonics from 100 down to 10. That's what happens when you have fat fingers. Hey, you should write a song about that.
Fat fingers. Fat fingers. 6.
I noticed early on the slope idea was not going to work out, so I just went with uniform heights of 10% across all of the harmonics.
Oh my, it's back-breaking work. Oh. Stretch. Okay.
Now it's time to start on the second line. I'm going to create the letter D first and see how that looks. That second line, Dallas, is not looking very good. Why did I use this kind of A instead of this kind of A? And I need to get rid of the little tail on the end of the letter L.
So basically what I've done is created a blank canvas from here forward. I think I have that D correct. We can go take a look at it real quick. Yeah, looking good, baby. All right.
So I'm going to go ahead and blank out the rest of the canvas, and then I'm going to start reworking on these letters, and I'm going to space them out a little bit more.
No.
Just a few more tweaks. I needed to kind of tweak some of the cells around the letter S at the very end just to get it to look a little bit better, and now it's ready to go. Thanks for watching, and until next time, I'm Michael Glanton, and you're watching Studio G Dallas.